The following program is sponsored by The Greek, Ely's Radio Shack dealer at 570 Altman in downtown Ely, and brought to you as a public service by Georgetown Media in Ely, Nevada. White Pine County Commission meeting, April 8th, 2020.
I'll leave.
I can go outside. I'll leave.
Well, I'm not even. Does it
So if,
seem like it
that's one.
sounds something
We
good?
got in here, I can leave too.
I can step out.
Till we get to my stuff, I don't care.
Monitor.
All right. So I'm out though.
We can have something on the phone.
Yeah, we have people that are signed in. I'm gonna unmute you, and then you can go ahead and start.
Okay,
Need me.
And then Ian, or Travis, you guys will see public comment on the right-hand side. So for the chat, so that's the same thing. Yeah, then I'll step out for you guys.
Okay, is everybody ready?
Yeah,
Are we good, Glenn?
no, but I'll make public comment and I'll leave. Bill will leave, and then that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll be enough. Then you can go.
Okay, good morning and welcome to the Wednesday, April 8th regular scheduled meeting of the White Pine County Commission. Would you all please stand and join me for the pledge? And Lori, why don't you lead us today?
Thank you. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As per regular, we will take this first moment and have a moment of silence for prayer, meditation, whatever you would like to call it. So this first moment is for that. Okay, we'll go into the meeting. And the first item on the meeting is the public comment period. Is there any public comment this morning? Anybody on it?
Chairman,
Yes.
hi, this is Caroline McIntosh from the White Pine Main Street Group, and I just want to thank you for your consideration for any type of support for the Main Street project in your FY 2021 budget. I really appreciate it, and knowing that there's the leverage money makes it go further. So thank you again for your consideration.
You're welcome. Thank you. Any other public comment? Is there anybody else on the phone for public comment?
I got some public comment.
Go ahead, who's this?
His name is Roger from the dealer.
Okay, go ahead.
I just wanted to talk real briefly about item 2B3I regarding the Middlemont Coastal project. So, I know there's been some updates, and I'm sure a little bit of administrative in on this part about some of the guidance you've received from the BLM. I just want to make it clear though that the concept that is put forth are concepts, and they can be kind of morphed and changed. I know there's been some property sales in the meantime, and things of that. That certainly doesn't submarine the project. As it was a concept, it can kind of be morphed, and we've been working what we are proposing there with either limited space or different space. And I would hope that the commission would be able to continue support of this project, adjusted as it may be as it goes forward here. And some adjustments I believe are going to be in order over the next few years as they get this approved and the grant out and the time it'll take to design everything. Changes are a normal part of the process. So I would just like to encourage continued support for this project.
Thank you. Is there any other public comment on the phone? Anyone?
Hi, Lord Maps, Director of Tourism for the record. I also wanted to comment on the Route 18 Nipalima proposal. Seems like things changed once again, and they're not allowing us to combine projects forward. I still feel like from a long-term planning standpoint, community planning standpoint, those three parts still are essential for that type of triangulation. But if we can't do it, I think the easiest answer is taking the precedent of what was approved before that. You had a downtown park, which is still on the table and it's still low-hanging fruit. You had the train proposal. And then you have a third proposal for another park or recreation activities. And now you have to decide between the fairground proposal or the proposal of the park adjacent to Love and the aquatic center. Both of them have tourism value, both of them have value to the community, and that's a decision that I think you guys would have to make based off of your priorities and budget and things like that. But I still am in support of the downtown park as well as the train project, because I feel like that is low-hanging fruit and still continue to work towards that cultural corridor project, which I am in support of. So, thank you for letting me have public comment.
Thank you. Anyone else? Is there anyone on the phone besides after Kyle? Seeing none, anybody else?
I've got a public comment that was submitted. It was emailed to me from Mike Coster yesterday. He says, hello commissioners. On your April 8th, 2020 agenda today, item B1B regarding the lease of Hangar 2. 1, I support the action since it will generate more county revenue for airport needs than holding it for transient oversight use, which was seldom, if ever, utilized prior to interim air ambulance needs that have now ended. 2, I suggest that there be no minimum bid amount requirement since the one time a high minimum bid was set, there were no bids received. 3, I recommend that, as allowed under the NRS, oral bids be taken in addition to any sealed bids received. This is likely to yield a higher rental amount for the county. Thank you for your consideration, Mike Coster.
Okay, thank you. Any other public comment right now? Mike, you had something?
Yeah, I know George is too, so. All right, I'll get out of here so we can have the meeting at 10 people. And then I'll just take care of some errands, and you guys can text me if you have specific questions, and then let me know if someone leaves, I can come back. Okay. On the SIFMA round, what you're gonna hear today, in case I'm not here, is the BLM previously told us that they want to do acquisition and development in one project. They're looking for bigger projects, and now they're saying, literally telling us something different. We don't want to do acquisition and development in one project. And so the downtown project has moved from the park across from Economy to Broadbent, and they want to incorporate the Ely Ford building that's now been sold to a private party. They don't know where they're going to go with their project yet. I'm asking the commission to go ahead and keep prioritizing their downtown project, but I want you to seriously consider the acquisition of the property that the Limited have. They want to move forward. We can just acquire it during this round. It won't cost anything in the budget if we are going into budget constraints the next couple of years, because we're just acquiring it. And then as we do our rebound in the economy, we can then look at how we're going to develop it and create some opportunities for our community. What's really scary this time, I mean, it's obviously not on the table right now, but if we enter an economy where we're going to be losing our minds, and we know eventually, that's going to happen anyway. We have to start thinking long term on how we're going to rebrand and redevelop our community to have something else. And whether that's the fairgrounds or the railroad, they're already bringing people in. We need something different. And so I want you to consider still prioritizing at least the acquisition of the property. It's a big chunk over by Love's. It's a great opportunity. And I don't want to miss that opportunity, so think about that. As another update, I'm probably going to ask the commission to hold an emergency special county commission meeting probably Monday. So just keep that on your calendar. We're just going to I'm going to ask the commission to extend the state of emergency to the end of April like the rest of the state, because we have to at least be consistent with the state. And then we want to talk about some of the orders Dr. Bune has put out and where the direction he's taking us in the next couple of weeks, as well with his quarantines, and let the public board of health discuss those things, including, for example, the closing of our county playgrounds. We want to be able to discuss what's the thought process behind that. That's my public comment, and I'll be back as soon as you send me a text. Thanks.
Thank you. George?
I'm gonna make my public comment and I'll leave. I don't want the DA to leave. I wanna make sure that these guys follow the law. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On your agenda item 2B1, 2A, you're to consider modification of the mileage allowance from state to Nevada verbiage to GSA rate. Yet there's nothing in the fact to indicate any financial impact up or down. How's the public going to know what you're contemplating? Mr. Chairman, on your agenda item 2B, regarding the supplemental nomination update, there was nothing in the packet. You need to reconsider some of the projects in favor of the fairgrounds, in particular, the indoor arena. The indoor arena would offer a greater variety of events over a greater period of the year and spin off business to more of the community, including the railroad. Rumor has it the Nevada Northern Railroad has suffered embezzlement, possibly tens of thousands of dollars. I want to remind you that they do not operate under the Nevada Open Meeting Law while receiving over $240,000 room tax monies or grants. The citizens and taxpayers have no idea how that money is spent, and there exists a conflict of nepotism. That needs to stop. I want to ask you again, did Commissioner Bybee ever account for any of the rental revenue from S&S Railroad? We need to account for that money. Mr. Chairman, on the upcoming Ely City Council agenda, there's an item to waive building permits on 14 homes in the amount of $35,115.50 or development of a counteroffer. Your contract, quitclaim deed, is for 12 residents. I thought in attending previous meetings that your building lots were 13. Why the discrepancy? 3 different numbers. I want to remind you that I and other property owners don't stand a chance when we pay full market value for our property. Only to have our legs cut out from under us. We're required to pay full price for building permits and utility hookups. Federal law prohibits any discrimination in any federally funded or assisted utility or program. State NRS forbids you from competing against the private sector. You have developed the lots in that area by selling 13 lots for $100. When you had an appraisal in the vicinity for $30,000 per lot. I'm putting you on notice. I want my property reappraised, my taxes reduced, as well as others located in that area. Time is of the essence. I'm an old man and I'm aging fast. I want to remind you that when I was mayor, I tried to assist Ron Connect, the developer out of Reno, that wanted to put in a subdivision of 150 homes just north of Sahara Motors. That was out in the county. Initially, he applied for Wilson for 50 homes and would have paid approximately 2.5 times the regular out-of-city limit rate, only to be turned by a previous city council, of which Mr. Biden was a member, and an naysayer. Your building inspector, again, is the single largest detriment to development in the city of Ely and White Pine County. Did he ever make it back from Eureka with his wife in that city-county vehicle that I reported to you back on September of 2019? Mr. Chairman, did the community choir ever get a building permit for the Centennial Building?
We've heard that before, George, you're 3 minutes ago.
I haven't heard an answer, sir. I need an answer.
And I'm gonna give you one kind of, not warning, so to speak, I don't know if it's give you a comment. Because of your entrance into a political arena, I no longer will allow you to use any commissioner's name, especially one that might be in conflict with you, so you can address your items, but no more personal names, please.
Okay, I'll leave that out since you know who the individual is.
Nonetheless, I just want to let you know that's universal.
That's fine.
You'll use no more names. Thank you very much.
Okay, I wanted to make sure you know who I was talking about.
Never mind.
But since you do, I'll...
No more, George. That's it. Thank you. Bye.
Can I get some answers, Mr. Chairman? It's been a long time.
Thank you. Okay, is there any other public comment? Anyone? Hearing none, seeing none, we'll move on. We'll start with the 9 o'clock fire commission meeting. We'll recess the regular scheduled county commission meeting. And open the 9 a.m. Is there any public comment for the fire commission meeting?
This has been a Georgetown production. George Chachas reporting.